Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is a much overdue video. I wanted to do one last year when I first started, when I was receiving mail from people and saw how much they were paying in shipping. I almost fainted. I was like, oh my gosh, girl, you did not pay that much for that box. Anyway, so I'm going to show you today PayPal.com shipping through PayPal. So obviously, to do that, you're going to have a PayPal account, which is free. All you have to do is link a debit card and like a bank account, like routing number, because back in the day, you could just make a PayPal without that stuff and people were like robbing each other and doing fake transactions and whatnot. So now for your safety and everybody else's safety, you have to have a debit card linked and your bank routing number. So that if you start ripping people off or you're a fraud, they can come after you. So if you're one of those, don't make an account. But yeah, so I'm just going to kind of go over the basics and what I know about it. I'm no professional, but I was shipping on Etsy for about 9 months before I started Happy Mailing. And this is just what I did and what worked every single time for me. So yeah, first thing you're going to need, if you want to start doing this, is you're going to need a printer, a regular old printer that prints on regular copy paper. You're going to need a small scale. I use this small kitchen scale right here. I've had it for years, so it's handy dandy and trustworthy. I do need new batteries though, finally. You're going to need like recycled bags. For instance, this shopping bag, the material that this is made of, it's like a, why can't I think of this material? It's like a waterproof, tear-proof style bag. You could use recycled stuff. You can also buy the polymer envelopes that have the self-sealing stick right here. You just peel this sticker part off and fold it over and seal it. You could buy these in big bundles. Usually the gray ones are cheaper than like the bright colorful ones and patterned ones, but they get all sorts of creative. And in totally different sizes. So this is one, and here's a little baby one right here. So I'm just showing you stuff that you could buy, stuff that you can save, boxes that you've saved, you've gotten from Amazon or from little packages you've ordered on the internet, or stuff from stores. You're just recycling old boxes. Or the flat rates. You can use the flat rate envelopes and boxes that the post office provides for free, either in the post office, or you can have them delivered to your home for free as well. And I will link that website so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But anyway, and then you're going to need some good old tape. I get mine on Amazon and it works so good, and I'm barely just running out of it. So yeah, that is basically the basics. Okay, so for instance, say I'm mailing this stapler to somebody. As you can see, it's 6.91. You always want to round up, because this isn't including like the box and everything that's going to go in it. But I don't just usually weigh my item like this. I put it in what I need to ship it in first. Obviously, I wouldn't send something like this that could break in just a bag. I would probably send it in a box. But say this is my whole packaging. It's 702. Even that 0.02, you need to round up to 8 ounces. You cannot round down whatsoever. The post office will either send it back to you because you don't have enough postage, paid postage, or B, they do deliver it to that person's local post office, and then that person, in order to pick it up, has to pay the overage fees, which are like the ounce that you didn't pay for because you try to round down and be a cheapskate. I'm just kidding, not cheapskate, but you try to save money and it didn't work and it's going to backfire. So don't ever do that. But anyway, this is 8 ounces, because you have to round up, is under 1 pound. So if you are shipping something that is under 1 pound, aka 16 ounces, know how many ounces are in a pound, you need to ship first class. First class is going to be your cheapest shipping option for anything under 1 pound. Once it's packaged up, minus the tape and the paper, because you're going to have to like try to like add that in your head. It only weighs a couple ounces, like not even a couple ounces, point something of ounces. But anyway, if it's under a pound, you need to ship first class. It is so much cheaper. It usually gets there in 2 days, sometimes 5 days, depending on if there's bad weather, it's the holidays, there was a holiday, something like that, you know, but it gets there just as fast as the priority mail sometimes. So it's kind of like not even worth paying the priority price, because it's going to show up when this guy does, the first class package does. So if it's under a pound in your packaging that you have going on, ship it first class. Say I was shipping this glue and this glue and this glue. These 3 glues I'm shipping to a friend, right? And I'm going to put it in my own box that I just had. Say I have some tissue paper in here and whatnot, and I want to ship it on its merry old way, and it weighed 16 ounces. Say I put this on the scale and it's 16 ounces, okay? And I can always see my scale down here. Okay, so this box is 16 ounces. I am going to ship it because it's under the 60, say it's 5.5 ounces. It is under the 1 pound mark. I'm going to ship it first class for $5.53 on PayPal. These are 2019 prices. They do raise the price every single year, the post office. I don't know why, it's so annoying, but they do. They got to do what they got to do. So it's $5.53 to mail this thing, first class, right? Now I'm going to show you real quick how it gets expensive. So say I had this package and it was the 16 ounces, and I added one more thing, even a simple card that says thank you, shop again, come again, or a pen or whatever, even the crinkle paper and stuff that you add, you don't realize does add weight. So say I added a pen to this package, and now my package is not 1 pound, not 16 ounces. It is now one ounce more. It is 17 ounces. I now have to ship this box, same exact stuff, just with an extra ounce, is now $10.86 to ship this, because it is over the 1 pound mark. So now it's not 1 pound. Now it's over 1 pound. And now I have to ship priority. Like, you cannot ship anything first class unless it's under 16 ounces. So now that this bad boy is 17 ounces, I have to ship priority mail. And I can either use a flat rate box or envelope from the post office, whatever I want. Or I can use this box, my own box, and look at it. It's $10.86. Obviously, all this stuff in here can fit in like a way tinier box. And then that's where you can start saving money. So make sure you use the appropriate boxes. Like, I can put it in this little flat rate box. Yes, it would totally fit. PayPal is $7.50. So $7.50 from the $10 is a huge difference. So make sure you're using the right style of boxes for what you're shipping, If it's small, put it in a smaller thing, because it's going to be cheaper for you in the long run. Okay, so say I have this box right here. This little box right here. Say I had a bunch of stuff in it that I wanted to ship out. I have my crinkle paper. And I want to ship this box, my own box, or say it's like a brown Amazon box. I wanted to ship this by weight. Say I weighed this and it's 4 pounds. 4 pounds, 6 ounces. Since it's over a pound, I have to ship priority, right? So if I'm using my own package, not a flat rate box, it's going to cost me $20.40 to ship this box. So don't do that. I mean, you could, but I wouldn't. You can ship this same items in a flat rate box. So all of this stuff fits in a medium flat rate box, and you're only gonna have to pay that $12.80 for this box because it's a United States Postal Service box. It's a flat rate box, meaning it can weigh anything. So it could be 6 pounds, 7 pounds, 8 pounds, 9 pounds, all the way up to 70 pounds, basically. So sometimes using your own packaging for priority mail, it's going to cost you more money, versus if you use the priority mail flat rate boxes, it's going to be way cheaper to ship the heavier items. If it's under a pound, use your own packaging and ship that stuff for under 16 ounces. It's going to be way cheaper that way. But if it's over, you better start using the flat rate boxes, because they will be cheaper than if you try to ship your own box. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, so if it's under a pound, ship first class. If it's over a pound or you're using a flat rate, you have to ship priority mail. I like those little recaps. So I'm just going to show you real quick kind of what the post office has. You guys just saw this little guy. This little flat rate box is a small flat rate box. That just means PayPal 2019 is $7.50. If I go to the post office in person, they are going to charge me $7.90 for this box. So a $40 cents difference. It's not that much, but it is 40 cents for this little box if I do this in person at the post office versus printing out the label on my own at my own house and taping it to this box myself, you know? So you do save money. Little like flat, it's like a flat style mailer. So it's called the flat rate envelope, and it is $6.95 to ship on PayPal with your PayPal account, and you can fit a good decent amount of stuff in here. And it's very like sturdy in the tape. You can just, you know, shove everything in there and then tape it down like so. And then you can add tape to the top of this so it's not busting out, because I fill these things to the brim. Basically what a flat rate envelope is, if it fits, it ships. Like, they don't care how much it weighs. You don't have to weigh these with your scale, nothing. If it's priority mail flat rate, you look at one rate, any weight. Obviously they do have some stipulation, like if it's over 70 pounds, but I don't know what you would have to fill this with to make it 70 pounds and whatnot. So yeah. Next is the medium flat rate box. They do have two different shapes of the flat rate box. I have the longer, narrower one right now at my house, so I'm just showing you that one. PayPal, as of this year, is $12.80 to ship this medium flat rate box. Print out your label, tape it on here, and you can even schedule a free pickup from the post office. You don't have to waste gas to get to the post office. You don't have to waste the extra. Look how much it is. If I take this box with my goodies in it and it's taped up, and I go to the post office and give them the address it needs to be shipped to, it is $14.35. That is a huge price difference. Well, for me it is. This stuff can add up real quick if you have your own business, if you're sending lots of Happy Mail or racks or whatever else to people, or Christmas presents to people. This is a huge difference, people. Like, that's why I said when I see people shipping stuff, I'm like, no, don't do it. Do it yourself, you know? So, again, the huge price difference. That's why I ship from home. One, it's convenient. Two, it's cheaper through PayPal, and it's free through PayPal. Okay, so next is this guy right here. It's kind of the same size as this flat rate envelope, but this one is a flat rate padded envelope. It doesn't say padded on here, but you'll know it's padded because it has bubbles. This one is just flimsy, and this one does rip. This does rip like easily, so you just keep that in mind if you have something sharp or something you're mailing. This has bubble mailer in it. Pop, pop, pop. So this one is, as you can see, for the bubble on the inside, you are paying a little bit of a difference. The bubble one is $7.55 on PayPal. I'm not sure on the post office. I didn't check the post office prices, but it's going to be more money. So that's the bubble one. Last but not least, for the like regular flat rates, there's all sorts of options like regional boxes, but I don't know how all that works, so I'm not going to show you how it works. The next one is a large flat rate box. This one on PayPal is $17.60 to ship. Post office, $19.95. That's like, there's a difference, you guys. If you don't like saving money, then go to the post office. Like I said, basically, overview, if you're shipping it and it's under a pound and it's in your own packaging, like this little doodad, or say it's in here, say this all stuff, say these two things are under a pound, ship it in your own bag, your own box. Like I said, you can even ship it in a recycled bag. Stick it in like this, fold it over, say several times, and just get all the air out. Tape this down real good, and then get your shipping label, tape it on here. That's your package, you guys. You don't have to have professional fancy stuff. You can use Forever 21 bags, the 10-cent bags you have to pay for at the grocery stores now in California. You can use those thick waterproof bags and they will be perfect for shipping. But yeah, this is the overview. And then I'm going to show you online kind of like how you can play with the weight and the size, and you can get your shipping calculated before you pay for it. You can look at it and whatnot. So I'm going to jump right into that. So once you're logged into your PayPal account, you're going to want to go up to the little bar, the URL bar, and type in paypal.com/shipnow. And this little page is going to pop up right here. It's the ship to address page. You're going to enter your country right here. I always do United States because that's most of my shipping. Then you are going to enter your person's name down right here that you're sending it to. Then you're going to enter their address, the city, state, zip code, and yada yada. And then you're going to click down here at the bottom to go to the next page. So right now I'm going to enter info real quick. So this is the page, the next page. Once you click that, I hid the address and stuff for security purposes, but you're going to see this first little box. It's the UPS or US Postal Service. I've never done UPS and I'm not about to try it, so I'm just going to stick to the US Postal Service right here. Then there's this place right here, this little box, which is priority mail or first class. Then down here, the size of your package. Okay, so in the second box right here, the drop down option, for this example, I'm going to do a first class mail package. So it's a 2 to 5 day shipping time frame. I do feel like it gets there within the 2 days, 3 days, 5 days. If it's a holiday or a weekend and stuff, then it takes a little bit longer, but it's a good deal for that. And then right here, package type. It's never usually a large package. I just do package thick envelope because it's only under a pound. You don't need a huge package. Then down here, you're going to enter your weight in ounces. And for this example, I'm just going to do the 16 ounces. Say my package weighed 15.5. You need to round up to 16 ounces because for this category of first class, it has to be 16 ounces and below. So it can be you can type in 16 ounces right here in this little box right here. Okay, so here's the 16 ounces in your box, like that's how much it weighs. Then down here, your tracking is always included on PayPal for free. I'm pretty sure at the post office you have to pay extra for it. And then you can also do shipping confirmation, but keep in mind the person does have to be home, otherwise it'll be left at the post office and they'll have to pick it up there and then do the sign off, so it could turn into a hassle. Then over here, you're gonna do calculate shipping. Hold on, let me scroll over. You're gonna do calculate shipping cost, and it's gonna give you a price, and you can either say pay now or get a different quote by changing the information on the left-hand side. Okay, moving back over on this side, starting over. There's first class mail, then there's media mail, which is like CDs and books and stuff, and teachers. I'm not sure. I've never used it, and you're not supposed to. Then we have ground, which always takes like 9 days, and it's basically the same price as priority mail. So I don't know why people ship that. It's expensive. And then there is priority mail express, which is uber expensive. It's like 1 day turbo mail or something crazy. Then there's the regular priority service at the bottom. I only use the top one and the bottom one when I am shipping on PayPal. Okay, so for this next example, I'm going to do the priority mail option. For this one, there's your priority mail. Then you're going to choose if you're using your own box or you're using a flat rate box that you can get for free from the post office. So for this one, I'm going to pick my own package, like say a box or a bag I had. And if you're picking your own, then you have to enter the weight, which is in pounds, and then the ounces as well. So say your scale said 17 ounces, you would have to type 1 in the 1 pound part, and then like the additional ounces past 16. So that's 16, 17, 18, that's 19. That's a 19 ounce package, what I typed in. Then you're going to do the dimensions. Just do a rough guesstimate. I never measure with like a measuring tape or anything. It's just a rough guesstimate of your package. Then down here, you do have the option, not the option, but you have options down here. It does come with tracking, and it also comes with a $50 insurance. You could always add more. Then over here, you're going to click the shipping cost again, and it'll come up with the pricing, and you either pay for it or you don't.
Okay, so say you come back over to the left side and you need to edit like the weight. You'll notice that sometimes when you are dealing with packages that you have to enter the weight, the say like a 1.1 ounce package or a 1 pound 9 ounce package, there was no price difference. It's the same price. So like I said, always make sure that you are rounding up when you are doing your packaging, because you do have to add your printed label plus a couple pieces of, packing tape on top of it. That adds point something ounces, 0.10 ounces or something to your package. So like I said, always round up, never round down.
Okay, so now that you guys saw like how it actually works on screen through, paypal.com/shipnow, you guys saw that. Here's one last no-no that I will not do. Some people do it, and yeah, they don't get caught, and they'll keep doing it, and that's fine. Do you? That's fine. Do you? But say you have a priority box. Say it's small, big, large, whatever it may be. Do not put it in a concealed package like this. Seal it up, and then try to ship this first class mail. Say it was only 5 ounces and you want to ship it for 5 ounces, which is probably like probably $3 to ship. The post office, like, basically they know their boxes hand down, and they will know, oops, this thing's going crazy. They will know that you shipped a flat rate box and tried to pay the first class shipping, and they will hold your package hostage. I learned this the hard way. I did it once and I will never do it again. Basically, it got held up by the post office for 3 months. Yes, you heard right, 3 months before it got returned back to me, returned to sender, because there was not enough postage on it. They will mark it as not enough postage. The person you either shipped it to will have to pay that postage, or like I said, to get it back to me took 3 months. So I will never do that again. But some people do this and they try to do, but if you, don't get me wrong, you can wrap your box if you want in like this pretty paper, but make sure you pay that flat rate price, which is like the $760 or something. So don't try to like trick them, because they know the shape, the size of their exact boxes, even without opening the package. So they know, so don't try to trick them. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below. And I think that's it. So yeah, that's my quick little tips. And I'll catch you guys on the next crafty video. Bye guys.